The Pokemon series has been around now for 25 years, and ever since these pocket monsters first made their appearance, there's been plenty of spin-off games to the series. These spin-off games have mostly been hit and miss, but one of the most fondly remembered one was 1999's Pokemon Snap. It was a simple but ever so effective game that saw you going through many different environments taking photographs of Pokemon in their own habitat. The game was a big fan favourite, and every console generation since there's been calls for a sequel. But now, after 22 years, a sequel is finally here with new Pokemon Snap. So let's see how they did, shall we? Story-wise, it sees you playing as either a young lad or young girl as you enter the Lental region for the first time. You meet Professor Mirror and his assistant Rita, and they enlist your help to research Pokemon in their natural habitat and the strange happenings on the region. It's a fairly carefree and quite breezy story, and the game is partially voice acted as well, which does add to the game's charm. On to the gameplay now, and if you played the original on the Nintendo 64, then you'll be right at home here. The majority of the gameplay sees you going through various on-rail stages, taking photographs of Pokemon in their natural habitat. It's a simple idea that served the original so well and made it so well thought of, even after all these years. And new Pokemon Snap actually expands on the gameplay a little bit here, with more open stages that allow for different routes and different variations on the stages. Each route has a daytime and a nighttime stage, each with various different Pokemon in them, as well as multiple routes for each stage. In a similar way to the Hitman series, every time you complete a stage you gain XP, and when you've leveled up you can gain new alternative routes, which also changes the Pokemon behaviour as they become more accustomed to you. It's a cool idea and works quite well, that allows you to take more interesting photos. There's around 200 Pokemon featured in the game, and there's a good mix of Pokemon from all generations, from the Red and Blue days to the recent games like Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. For each Pokemon there's 4 different star ranks your photo can achieve. The 1 star is just a simple pic, 2 and 3 stars will see your Pokemon eating or interacting with other monsters. In theory, if you want to snap them all with all the different star ratings, then you're easily talking well over 800 Pokemon to snap, which is really impressive. The only real fault I have with the game is how progression is handled, as you may be going through the levels, snapping all the Pokemon and looking forward to going to the next stage, but finding out the next stage is locked due to having to complete a task in a different level. Sometimes it's fine and you know what you're doing, but others you just get a faint clue and that's about it. When the original Pokemon Snap came out all the way back in the late 90s, there was a machine in Blockbusters, remember that allowed you to print off snaps that you were most proud of. Alas, Blockbusters is no more and the world is a very different place now. So new Pokemon Snap does a few new things. If you've taken a photograph and you're pretty proud of it, you can edit it with filters and stickers or just leave it in its original form. Once you're happy with your picture, you can upload it to the game's online server. Here you can view yours and other people's pictures, and if you like it, you can give it the typical like and all that sort of stuff. But if you want a physical photo of your Pokemon, then you can buy this Fujifilm little thing that allows you to print your photos through this little machine that will set you back about 100 quid. It's a cool idea, but it's a pretty expensive thing if you just want it for new Pokemon Snap. Easily one of the most surprising things about new Pokemon Snap is its length. After all, the original wasn't that long, a couple of hours at most, so I was expecting a similarly length game. But no, new Pokemon Snap is very generous with its content. It took me a good 15 hours to reach the game's main conclusion, and I was very satisfied with how long it lasted. But that's not all, as to get that elusive 100%, there's a lot to do here, as you've got to get all the 4 different photos for each of the Pokemon in the game. And to do this will easily take you above 20 to 30 hours to complete, which is hugely impressive. On to the presentation side of things now, and new Pokemon Snap is an absolutely wonderful looking title, easily the best looking game featuring Pokemon to date. beating Game Freak's own titles by a country mile. New Pokemon Snap showcases some absolutely lovely locations, lighting, as well as some incredibly detailed and animated Pokemon. I have to admit, this is easily one of the most impressive looking titles on the Switch. And whilst there's a few little frame rate drops here and there in busy areas, it makes up for it by being an absolutely lovely looking game and the best looking Pokemon game to date. Conclusion time now, and New Pokemon Snap is a very pleasant surprise. It takes the beloved Nintendo 64 classic and expands on it with a very lengthy and fun Pokemon photography adventure. It's a fantastic looking game as well, with some wonderful looking environments and easily the best looking Pokemon in a game to date. The only real fault I have with the game is the ranking system and how progression is handled. But without a shadow of a doubt, this is one of the best, if not the best, Pokemon spin-off out there. So with that, I'm giving New Pokemon Snap an 8.5 out of 10 with the title of great. As always, thank you for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. And until next time, happy gaming. Bye.